Most of my phone footage this spring and summer has been my shouting things during unusual storms.
Do not stop. Under the overpass. Holy...
Colorado has had a lot of moisture this year, which brings me to Northern Water in Berthoud with this one question.
Where's the water, Jeff?
Asked in the style of The Big Lebowski. You don't have to have seen the movie, but Jeff had, and he does a really good job on the spot.
The water, it's in one of two places. It's either behind a dam or going downstream. That's where the water is.
Well done. Northern Water, located at the intersection of rural and growth, is the face of the Colorado Big Thompson Project.
We're standing in the middle of the Great American Desert that Stephen Long, on his expedition in 1820, said, oh yeah, this is a desert. Well, he just came at the wrong time and didn't realize that if you put water on the ground, anything will grow.
And he likely didn't predict the lengths we would go to with a tunnel 2,000 feet below the Continental Divide so that we could get water from the Colorado Basin to the Big Thompson River Basin and send it out east and beyond. And bonus, have dams along the way that would generate electricity, therefore revenue, to pay back the government for the project. And this year, there's a lot of water.
What we have here is a demonstration of the Colorado Big Thompson Project. We've got the Rocky Mountains as the source of our water. This is Lake Granby, the big reservoir that holds the water. And we even have a tunnel that brings water underneath the Rocky Mountains for distribution.
Soon to be aided by even more storage with the Chimney Hollow Reservoir, which got its annual rainfall in 8 weeks this year, and will hold 29 billion gallons of water. Now, here's the stat that everybody loves. So much water this year that 21.5 billion gallons will return to the Colorado. So now that we have the water, we just got to use it right.
If water is going on to a plant in a field, it's growing our food supply. And if it doesn't get used by the plant, it's actually going down to the water table and emerging downstream in a river. In most homeowners' properties, though, if you water the lawn, that water, if it makes it to the groundwater, great, but sometimes it doesn't make it all the way down to the groundwater and replenish the water supplies, and so that water's lost. And so we want to make sure we're being as efficient as possible in our landscaping so that we can save that water for other uses, either this year on perhaps a more beneficial use or in years in the future.
Which, oh hell no,
Dad,
is maybe why we should holler when we get some extra precipitation. Or meditate, as you can, any business day at Northern Water and their conservation gardens. In Berthoud, Colorado, this is Jared Ewey for the Daily Yonder.